Toxic pressure, I think, can take years off your life.
And look, from a personal note, we understand that cybersecurity leadership, business leadership, and even the VC space is high pressured. How do you personally manage stress and maintain resilience while supporting mental well-being throughout the teams that you lead?
Yeah, as I shared before, I run to pressure, which is, I don't know why I do that, but I do. But I think I've learned several things over the years. You can have pressure that is healthy, and you can have pressure that could introduce toxic, a toxic level. And so, and as my experiences and seeing other CISOs operate and other CEOs operate in a, with a lot of responsibility, I think it's really good to distinguish, is this toxic pressure or is this healthy pressure? Toxic pressure, I think, can take years off your life. And I think that healthy pressure is okay. It can be sustainable, maybe not for forever, but it can be sustainable because it's in good standing, it's in good faith, and you're putting a lot into something that really matters and you're passionate about. I think that the other thing that is, I think, a skill is you get caught up. I think there's a lot of, my CEO peers and CISOs that I know, they get really caught up emotionally because this is something they do a lot. We work more than we sometimes hang out with our families. And so it's a really strange dichotomy. And we get caught up in our work instead of, you can work really hard and you can be 150% in, but you can break free of that and have a mental break. It doesn't mean that you don't care just as much, but to compartmentalize your personal obligation and responsibilities to the business. And I think it sounds a little maybe strange, but you've got to, I think, break free in an emotional and mental capacity to just give yourself space to be a human being, to be a parent, to be, a good dad, to have hobbies, that you enjoy as well, and give yourself kind of a mental and emotional break. But if you're not in a good headspace, if you're not taking care of yourself and your well-being, it's really, really difficult to take care of others if you're not in a healthy situation and in a situation. And so I think the only other thing that I would say here is, make sure that you have a higher purpose in life outside of work. I mean, work is work at the end of the day, right?